Okay, there we go. Hi, everyone. Attorney Bria Cologne here. I just wanted to hop on this quick live today so we can discuss a bit about the power of social proof in building a brand uh, before your first client, or while you're looking for your first client. And I want to discuss how crucial it is to develop some type of social proof, especially if you're considering on freelancing remotely, because 9 times out of 10, you may not be meeting up with these clients ever in person. You're going to be working remotely. You're going to be working. You can still work closely with them remotely. Don't get it wrong, but it's just not going to be the exact same if it were in person. And that's why social proof is extremely important, because that would allow them to view your portfolios, as we discussed yesterday, on different platforms, and kind of see and get a feel about you and the value that you bring and the value that you could bring to their firm. So, I want to also discuss what is social proof exactly. So, social proof is just anything that demonstrates your knowledge and your skills to others. So whether it be testimonials, whether it be you on your social media platform sharing insights about the particular field that you work in, or even giving insights about your opinions about certain laws that may have been passed, or things, or ongoing, or maybe controversial things that are going on that pertains to your actual field. This shows that you're knowledgeable, that you want to get on the ground running about the things that you're working on. Um, and I think it's very important, and I guess I'm still honing in on the value of being resourceful and using what you already have. You may think that, oh my gosh, I may not have the testimonials because you don't have your first client, right? However, you can still get testimonials of your work ethic for people that you worked with in the past. But also, social proof just isn't testimonials. It can be the samples that you can provide. It can also be the articles that you write about pertaining to the topics, or those controversial topics that relate to your particular field, or just sharing your knowledge, or sharing creative ways on how you can solve your clients' problems, or solve your clients' problems, right? So these small actions can really build a lot of credibility using what you already have, and you could even use. You know what's so crazy is that when I first started out, and I would be writing briefs, and I would utilize some of the briefs that I've written in the past and change it up, or I would utilize certain hypotheticals that I had received and create a sample eligibility brief, and post that on my platform so that my clients could see the social proof that I have. And it's just a way of sharing your knowledge publicly in so many different forms, and it's free. So just remember those small actions. Those small actions will pay off so much in the future. Um, and so another thing that I quickly want to say is, don't forget to engage. So you can engage with other people's articles that speak about those topics that I discussed earlier, and just go back and forth and engage and share your insights, and share how maybe if the, let's say for instance, one thing I see a lot on LinkedIn, I see a lot of attorneys speaking about maybe the clients they had, and the different parameters, like, and how hard it was to advocate for them, and just so many loops, so many things that just come up within their journey of working with their case for that client. And maybe you could even provide insight on things that you've done before, things that you would would advise them to do that may make it easier for them next time. You never know, and that's just value that's free that's on the internet. It's just simple as if you had seen someone at a networking event and they were talking about the same thing, and you put your input. It's just online. And it's just so important to make sure and make known the skills and the knowledge you had to others, so they can continue to get that value from a distance. That's really the bottom line of social proof, is so you can provide the value of your target audience at a distance. Because I know I know, at least for me, let's say um, I see something online, like a marketing class or something online that I'm interested in, and I'm like, okay, this marketing class, like, in my head, I'm thinking like, what are they going to do to show me that it would be worth the of buying this marketing class or doing this? And eventually, like, they show me in terms of the social proof of their social media, or whether it be other resources that they provide that help me gain the knowledge to know that their services are valuable for me and what I'm trying to do. It's the same thing with as being a freelance attorney and providing that value to other law firms as well. And that was a really quick live. I really just wanted to hone in on the social proof that you can have. You can even, I can even, now I'm rambling, but you can even ask for recommendations on your LinkedIn. That's a good way of providing social proof, to have the clients that you worked with or the people that you worked with before can attest to your work ethic and how you fit in with their law firm. That's social proof. You can start off by creating videos, um, reacting, or even giving your input about certain things that happened, um, that may be super controversial, and how the outcome of that could affect your client. But with that outcome, how you can still help them and make it more efficient for them in terms of satisfying the needs of their firm. So, building a brand with social proof, like I said, is one of the best ways, or one of the initial ways, I say, of attracting your clients and just letting them know who you are and what you can do. Um, Even if it's before you land your first client, you're at least putting yourself out there. And back to the mindset that I feel like I've been talking about every live this week. It will really help build that muscle of visibility, and building that muscle of showcasing your value, building that muscle of selling yourself to your target audience, not just anyone, to your target audience, who you would want your client to be. Um, so if you're ready to get started, you can always download my free e-guide on how to get started on becoming a freelance attorney. I definitely discuss some importance of social proof in there. And also too, if you want to book a consultation with me, and I can help you develop a pathway on the first steps to gaining your first client. And of course, show social proof will be one of the main pillars that we discuss in that consultation. And until next time, see you guys later.